Yo, what's up guys, this is my loot from 500 Rune Dragons. Now I originally planned on making this a loot from 1000 video, but Movran has just fisted me over the past couple of days and hasn't signed me any Rune Dragon tasks. So it looks like 500 is going to have to do for now, and in the future I'm probably going to make like a loot from 2000 Rune Dragon video instead of a 1000 one. The main reason I'm going to do that is because I doubt the loot is going to change from this 500 to 1000. Unless I get really lucky with the boot upgrade drops, then it's definitely going to be a 2000 loot video instead of a 1000 one. And I know a lot of you had requested this in the comments, so I tried to get it out as quick as I could. Now the main reason that it was requested so much is because I got so lucky in my Slayer videos, and I guess you guys just saw them and I guess you wanted to know like how much you'd get from a specific amount of them. And if you have seen those videos, then you probably already know what's going to be happening and how lucky I got. But anyway, let's talk about the Rune Dragons themselves. I mean, they're pretty generally easy. All you need is like Soul Split and a Super Anti-Fire to keep you going, and obviously you need the Dragonbane bolts to actually pierce their armor. I was planning on making a Rune Dragons guide in the future, but I mean they're pretty straightforward and there's hardly any mechanics to them. And the mechanics that they do have are just pretty easy to avoid or just ignore. So just let me know in the comments down below if you'd like to see me make a guide on them in the future. Now remember, all these kills have been done when I've been assigned Rune Dragons, and the reason that I want to do them on task is because you cannot get the boot upgrade drops if you do not do them on task. And if you don't already know, the boot upgrade drops are for the Ragefast, Steadfast and Glaven boots. And what you need to do with these upgrades is just add 2 of them onto one of the specific boots that you want to upgrade, and it will upgrade it from a tier 85 to a tier 90. However, once you wear the tier 90 boots, they'll become untradeable, so it's really only worth it to do this if you can afford to do so. And apparently it's very worth it to do so, because each of these upgrades is around 20 to 25 mil, so that means every time you just get one of these drops, it's just going to considerably boost up your GP per hour. Now the drop rate for these is 1 in 512, and it's not 1 in 512 for each of them, it's 1 in 512 for the whole of them. Mods confirmed this on Twitter for me a while back, and the reason that I asked in this is because a lot of people were arguing with each other in the comments in one of my videos. It was just a bunch of people thinking that it was 1 in 172, because there's 3 boot upgrades and they thought it was 1 in 512 each. I actually thought it was like that myself before I asked Mods on Twitter, but yeah, he did confirm that it's 1 in 512. And he also said that you can get the boot upgrade drops from an elite dragon without being on task. So if you're ever killing them off task for some reason, then you might as well kill the elite dragons whenever they spawn, just for that extra chance of getting that boot upgrade drop. Now it's time to show you what drops I got. So first of all, we got the Steadfast scale drop. I must have got this around the 200 kill mark because I remember I went past like 3 assignments without getting anything. And then in the next task we got a Visage, and on top of getting a Visage we also got this Glaven wingtip, which is another boot upgrade drop. So in just those 2 assignments alone, I got 2 separate boot upgrade drops, and I also got a Visage as well. At this point I thought I was extremely lucky and just wasn't going to get anything from Rune Dragons for a while. However, 2 Rune Dragon tasks later and I got the Ragefire one. So that means I got all 3 of the boot upgrade drops within like 500 kills. Actually it was within like 400 kills because the last 100 kills I went dry. So yeah, that's why I previously thought that the boot upgrade drops was 1 in 170 instead of 1 in 512. That just made sense to me at the time, especially since I was getting this lucky. And that's pretty much it for the main drops. Let's just take a look at the final price check. From 500 Rune Dragons, we got 104 mil. Now that is actually insane because it only took me around 8 hours to get all the kills. I think I was killing around 65 an hour, so that means it's a little under 8 hours. So if we look at this in terms of how much money per hour that we made 13 mil an hour. Now unless you're really lucky like I was, you won't be getting anywhere near this amount. I've heard about people that have done Rune Dragon tasks and they're like 1000 Rune Dragons dry. Obviously that can happen, but on the other hand you can get like 5 pieces within 1 task. It all depends on how lucky you are. I just recommend to do Rune Dragon tasks whenever you can and add them to your prefer list as well. Not that it helps with Movran apparently because he's not assigning me any, but I mean they're clearly worth it even if you don't get any of the main drops. If we take away the main drops on the price check, that means we still get around 31 mil. And that means that it's 4 mil an hour with just the common drops. So yeah, it is definitely worth it. But anyway, just looking at the common drops, we got around 7.2 mil from the Dragon Bones and about 8.6 mil from the Rune Bars. These make up half the money of the common drops and they're a 100% drop from the Rune Dragons. On top of that, we also have a bunch of Rune Ore, which is around 2 mil, a bunch of Dragon Longswords, which is almost around 2 mil, and then as you can see, they drop Black Dragon Hide as well as some Rune items as well. And then as I scroll down, you can just see the rest of the items for yourself. As you can see, we got some Dragon items down there, as well as actually only 4 Rune Plate Bodies. They must have been on like the rare drop table or something because I doubt they're a common drop from these guys. Otherwise I would have got way more of them, but I don't know. But anyway, that is pretty much it. As I said before, I did get extremely lucky, so don't expect to get around this GP per hour if you get there yourself. However, you never know, you may get extremely lucky as well and get more than this. I've seen a few of you guys' comments that saying that they got really lucky at Rune Dragons as well, and on top of a chance of getting really lucky, it's just a pretty fun task to do. But anyways guys, like I said, that is it. What do you guys think I should do? Should I make another loot video at 1000 or 2000? Just let me know in the comments, and as always, thank you for watching, subscribe if you're new, and peace!